Hello everyone, welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now, this is a general reading and it's open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, you might get a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy for today. Okay, we have here the Two of Swords. Uh, for many of you, you are in the process of making a decision. And whatever you are trying to decide on is quite difficult to choose from because uh, these two things are almost equal in many aspects. So it requires a lot of attention, it requires patience, and it requires the assistance coming from the divine, coming from the inner world, from the universe. You need to really sit down, just like here the person who is trying to weigh things. The person is sitting down. You really need to sit down and really give attention to this thing that you are deciding upon. It seems that whatever you are deciding upon will influence your future. When you see behind the woman who is in the Two of Swords, there is the moon behind her, and the moon is just beginning, or only a small portion or a sliver of the moon can be seen. So at this time, whatever you are deciding upon, the details of the things you are considering are not yet completely presented before you. So decision making is a little challenging at this time. Now, the important thing here is to rely more on your intuition so that you will be able to make a good decision. But at the same time, you see here, the woman who is making the decision is seated on concrete and both her feet are flat on concrete. So you need to be grounded in reality also. So you cannot just make a complete decision immediately. You need both to be realistic and at the same time intuitive in making your decision. Now I feel that there is a need for you to really take some time so that you can weigh things equally or more in detail. So don't be in a hurry in making a decision. Now let's try to see how this will further unfold. Now whatever your decision that you're going to make, again you see here a balance. You need to weigh things, weigh how the decision will affect your personal life and how the decision will affect the people around you. So there is a need for you to be compassionate because somehow whatever decision you will make, it will influence some people around you. But at the same time also you need to consider your well-being also. So you need to balance between considering your personal well-being and at the same time considering also the effect of the decision to the other people around you. Again, there is a veil behind the Justice card, behind the person who is like a king. The king for me symbolizes, or the queen symbolizes, somebody who has a certain responsibility. And I feel this is your energy, that somehow you have a big responsibility in the decision making. You are somebody whose decision will influence greatly the situation and will influence also what will happen to the people around you and also to yourself. So again, when you look at it, the person who is in the Justice card is grounded in concrete. So you need to be grounded in reality, but at the same time also you need to listen to your intuition, which is symbolized by the veil behind this royalty. Now there is a sword. The sword can symbolize good boundaries. You should also be able to say no, and you should also be able to have that courage not to allow other people to take advantage of you, especially in this decision that you're going to make. You need to be firm on what you think is right. Yes, you need to listen, you need to balance between listening to others' opinion, but at the same time also you need to stand up and not allow other people stifle your personal point of view. Now let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for you. Well, maybe here we have here the Ace of Swords. So somehow this Ace of Swords shows something like an inspiration, or maybe a solution, or maybe an insight or an enlightenment with regards to the situation that you are deciding on. So whatever it is, sooner or later, if it is not clear at this moment, if you will just be patient enough, if you will just be very diligent in making the decision, you are not in a hurry, you try to be as responsible as you are when you make the decision, sooner or later things will be clearer and you will find success. When you look at it, at the tip of the sword are laurels, which can symbolize success, and also king, which symbolizes good fortune. So in a certain sense, as long as you listen to the guidance coming from the universe will give you enlightenment and you will find the answer or maybe the guidance in order to make the right decision. So this is what we have for our tarot reading. Let us now go to the self-care tip. For the self-care tip, we have a message from Roy T. Bennett, and the message is: follow your heart, listen to your inner voice, stop caring about what others think. Okay, so somehow this message is very much in support of our tarot card reading. Right now that you're making a very important decision, you need to listen to your heart, not to be affected by the chatter around you, by the opinions of others, but to listen to your heart and follow what the divine is guiding you to choose. So you need to listen to your heart, listen to your inner voice, and not to be too affected by what others people would say. Especially if you are in a situation where what you will make, whatever decision you will make will affect your personal life very greatly, and also the people around you, especially those whom you care for a lot. So when you make the decision, rely more on the guidance coming from the universe, listen also to your heart, make a choice that will benefit not only others but also yourself, and don't let other people's opinion or the other people's popular opinion influence your choice. Listen and choose what you think is best for all parties concerned. Now it's important for you to listen also. When you look at the Two of Swords card, the person is blindfolded, and when a person is blindfolded, the other senses are more sensitive. So it's more learning to listen, learning also to feel the situation, learning also to gauge the opinion of those who are concerned, even those things that are unspoken. So you need to listen also to those unspoken words. So this is what we have for our self-care tip and our tarot reading. I hope that it has enlightened you and given you some help in your present life situation. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.